Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, first of all, to Dushyanth and everyone on the dais. It is indeed such a pleasure and an honor to be here. And thank you so much for such generous, warm applause and welcome. I think you mistake me for J. Sai Deepak. I'm not worthy of such applause, honestly. It's an absolutely momentous occasion, and Dushyanth, it left me thinking because you've given each of us 12 minutes. And as a special thing for your friend, you've given me 12 minutes and 30 seconds. That 30 seconds, I want to tell each one of you how inspired I am to be in the company of Sri Guru Murti Ji. I must castigate him away from this program when it ends, because he keeps saying, I am at the evening of my life, I am at the autumn of my life. No such thing, sir. In fact, last time I said, absolute nonsense. You're at the spring of your life. And I said, when Arafat was your age, 75, he became a father. And to which Guru Murti Ji said, Ranganathan, I don't want that kind of spring. I think in the time that I have left, there are a few things that come to my mind. The first and most obvious one is that Dushyanth is one of the thousands who have written Ramayana, one of the thousands. So what is so special? Why is everyone so anxious to pick up what Dushyanth has penned, read it, give it to people as gifts, so that it may be carried on and those words be read and reiterated? Why? If he is one of not just thousands, tens of thousands, what's so special? And then it strikes you that he may be one of tens of thousands of authors, but as someone who falls in love, you are one of billions of people who've fallen in love. Can you tell one expression of love as being better or worse than the other? And I think that is the essence of writing a book on Ramayana, Dushyanth. Everyone, every author falls in love with Ramayana, with the story. And it is only when you fall in love with someone, with something, that you are able to express that uniqueness that is you. And that is the reason why Dushyanth's book is, even though one of tens of thousands of books written on Ramayana, is totally unique. Having had the privilege of read the manuscript, Dushyanth, it is absolutely a masterpiece. And I wish you all the very best. The other thing that strikes me per se is the fact that we are still writing and reading Ramayana. How incredible is that? We live in an age of not just YouTube videos, but reels that last even less than a minute. And yet I see so many youngsters out here, so many of them who's going to read this very book that Dushyanth has penned. What is so special? And I think that it brings me to this, the last point that I want to make is Ramayana is special, but beyond that, something else is special. And that is our civilization. That is special. And that struck home on 22nd January 2024, when I saw 15-year-olds dancing in the streets of Ayodhya, literally dancing. And then I thought, why? Why are they dancing? Why is this consecration of Ram Janam Bhoomi temple, Ram Lalla's abode, so special to them? Were they told by their parents that dance on this is special? What is the connect? Why are 15-year-olds feeling so joyous? And that was a profound revelation, because we know for a fact, as a parent, as someone who knows people who've been parents, no parent, the moment a child is born, says, every parent says, well, may you become an engineer, a doctor, a journalist. Okay, not a journalist, but no, I'm just kidding. No one says, may you fight for the rights of our ancestors. No one, including me. This thought doesn't arise when you see your child in front of you. No one has said this. At least I don't know of anyone. May you fight to correct the historical injustice. We just don't say it. And yet, when that child grows up, he's 15, 16, he's dancing on the streets of Ayodhya. And that is when you realize there are some things that are beyond empire building. There are some things that are beyond even our conscious. There are some things that define what civilization is. That is continuity. This striving to correct a historical injustice, to deliver justice to the ancestors. And that is what changed my opinion about this country and its civilization. That it may have been the fact that for 20 generations before us, people saw Babri Masjid instead of Ram Janam Bhoomi, but the 21st generation made sure that there was Ram Janam Temple instead of Babri Masjid. Let no one, and that is why people will, for the next tens of thousands of years, continue to write new Ramayanas, continue to read Ramayana, because that is what civilization is. And for those who believe they can eradicate Sanatan Dharma, even in their family they have people who worship Lord Ram. Today, when in such memorable way the epic words of Sant Tulsidas were sung, people forget that the most vicious age where Sanatan Dharma could really have been eradicated were in the times of Babur and Aurangzeb, and Tulsidas was in that time. We are still singing him. Even a newspaper such as Hindu could not prevent Keshav. Sanatan Dharma ko hataoge? Kaun ho tum? And just finally, there are a few things that this nation as a collective knows and understands. Sometimes it may stay silent, but it understands. And this nation also understands something, that you may stomp on the values, the culture, but that person you're stomping on is still alive, maybe silent, and that person will wake up. And to end with something that many of us, I did not know till very recently, that when the Congress party wanted to make Vande Mataram as our national anthem, national song in the 1930s, Muhammad Ali Jinnah objected to it viciously. And he said Muslims will not sing it. The reason is that Motherland by Bankim was metaphorically or symbolically given the title of Durga, of Lakshmi. And till today it was accepted. What Jawaharlal Nehru and Mahatma Gandhi said, we will not include the third and the fourth stanzas of Vande Mataram as our national song. We have mutilated our greatest creations. We have sacrificed the essence, the core, the seed of the civilization in the interests of secularism, pseudo-secularism. So I pine for the day. I'm sorry, my pronunciation of Sanskrit is not very good, but I really want to do this. I want to utter out the third stanza. Tam hi Durga dash praharan dharini कमला कमलदल विहारिणी, वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि त्वां, नमामि कमला अमला अतुलां, सुजलां सुफलां मातरं वंदे मातरं, श्यामला सरला सुस्मितां भूषितां धारिणी भरणी मातरां वंदे मातरम. Thank you so much.